Windows 11 is leaked, new features for your Android device, and a new PlayStation VR coming. How's it going, everybody? This is Dave LeClaire with MUO Tech Bytes, and it is time to take a bite out of the biggest tech stories from the last 24 hours. Let us jump right in and take a look at today's news stories right now. We're rapidly approaching Microsoft's big event where it is going to reveal the future of Windows, but it appears as though the future of Windows may have already been revealed, as a giant leak of Windows 11 has appeared online, and it kind of spells out everything that we can expect to see from the latest version of Microsoft's operating system. Windows build 21996 appears to be the release candidate for Windows 11, and it does bring some pretty big changes to Microsoft's operating system. Now, it's not exactly reinventing the wheel here, it still looks like Windows, but as you will see, there are plenty of changes coming to the operating system. So first, it looks like Microsoft is looking to reinvent the start menu, taking it more back to basics, focusing around your pinned apps and various things like that, and less around news and all the other stuff. Though don't worry, news is still a part of the operating system, it's just not as much a part of the start menu. Obviously, there's plenty of visual changes coming to the operating system, as well as the nice curved edges that we expected to see. Definitely the biggest change is the taskbar. Everything has been shifted towards the middle now in this leaked version of Windows 11, so it's not left aligned taskbar where your start button used to be. It is now all front and center. It looks quite nice, as you can see from the photos. It's an interesting change that is definitely going to take some getting used to. We've all been clicking the left side of our screen for years to access the start menu, but now everything is kind of pushed to the center. But it does put everything right where you need it, and it looks quite good. It appears as though Microsoft is not done with widgets yet, as it appears there will be plenty of them in Windows 11. There's even a whole icon dedicated to widgets, so if you like that functionality of being able to have little quick things at a glance, that will definitely be a part of Windows 11. It does look like Microsoft has cleaned up the widgets a bit. They look a little bit more functional than they did in Windows 10. They look a little more streamlined. So even if you don't like widgets or you didn't like them as they were in Windows 10, hopefully the new ones in Windows 11 will be a little bit better. So that brings us to the really big question here is this real? It's very difficult to say. It all looks legitimate. It looks like what we would picture Windows 11 to look like. And it does appear that Microsoft is planning to announce Windows 11. It has provided plenty of teases to this point, including choosing 11 o'clock as the time for its event on the 24th. It even went as far as to put an 11-minute video out there, which, you know, Windows 11, 11 minutes at 11 a.m. There's a lot of 11 hints going on, including just the fact that Microsoft has announced that it is going to announce the future of Windows, which is probably not something it would say if it was just a new version of Windows 10. Your Android phone is about to get 6 new features, and it doesn't matter if you're able to update to Android 12 or if you're still running something as old as Android 6, you will be able to take advantage of these features. To help make finding your messages a little bit easier, Google is adding in the ability to star messages so that they will be saved and you'll be able to get to them when you need them. So if somebody sends you something very important in the Messages app, you simply will be able to star it and it will always be accessible. Emoji Kitchen is a cool feature that allows you to take 2 emojis and put them together to better express yourself. And now in Gboard, Google is using contextual clues to help suggest emoji for you. Google is also rolling out its Android earthquake alert system to more countries, so if you are in a place that didn't already have it, you may have it now. Google is also adding more customization to Android Auto by allowing you to edit the home screen from your phone, which is a nice little tweak that will make using Android Auto a more pleasant experience. You can kind of get it how you want it instead of being so limited. Google is also making a slight tweak to Android Auto's media apps, as now there will be tabs that will make browsing easier and finding the songs and other media that you want a less painful process, so you can get the music going quicker and get back on with your drive. Media apps are also getting a back to top option, which, as the name implies, will allow you to jump right back to the top of a list real quickly, so that's always nice. You'll be able to say, "Hey Google," and then jump into specific parts of an app on your device, which is very cool. Instead of just opening a certain app, you can open a certain section of an app. And finally, Google is improving one of its accessibility features. Voice access will now have gaze detection, so it'll be able to tell if you're looking at the phone and actually talking to it, or looking beyond the phone, talking to people behind it or in another part of the room. So this way it will not pick up things that it is not meant to. It will only hear when you're actually looking at the phone and addressing the phone. And bringing it home with our final story of the day today, it looks like we might see the next version of the PlayStation VR, which is scheduled to come to the PlayStation 5 by the end of 2022. According to a report from Bloomberg, there have been some new developments in screen creation, and in these developments they have noticed that people are working on displays that appear to be set to go to Sony's next virtual reality headset. Unfortunately, there aren't a lot of details when it comes to exactly what to expect from the next PlayStation VR headset. We know that it will be compatible with the PlayStation 5. It will have obviously some improvements over the original PSVR headset, but that's about all we really know about it. We know that it's coming, and now thanks to this brand new leak, we do know that we should see it by the end of 2022, which is a little bit far away, looking at maybe a year to a year and a half before you actually get to play with this new virtual reality headset. But with the way things are going and how hard it is to find a PlayStation 5, that's probably how long it will take for them to actually be available for everybody to buy anyway. And with that, this episode of MUO Tech Bytes is in the books. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative. I hope you will click that like button, maybe even subscribe to MUO's YouTube channel, maybe even turn on notifications so you don't miss another episode of MUO Tech Bytes. And I'll see you in the next one.